welcome to another episode of The Spice. I am Will Lania, and with me is...
I didn't do Canada.
How was your weekend? That was Valentine's.
Valentine?
Yeah.
It was like any other Friday for me, Jerry. The only thing is we had a little extra fun at work, and it was sweet. Apart from that, trust me, I slept the remaining of the day. And the sleep was good.
Well, me, I went from work after the small thing I did work. And I went to end my day in church, you know. And then from church, somebody did small something in the church, so I had small chops and drink. So
After the small something in the church, what else did you do?
I went home to sleep.
You went to sleep at home. Only
Yeah. To the pure, all things are pure.
only, yeah.
Okay, so let's kick off our story with the African giant himself, Burna Boy. They call me Burner.
Burna.
Yes, so Burna Boy tweeted, and let me read his tweets. It says, "Fact, I always knew I was and I am the best. Everyone you think is the best knows I am best since Fela Kuti. But Timayo told me something a long time ago that made me not to care about being the best. The world can do without the best. The world will still spin regardless." And people did not find it funny.
Moral lesson.
Like, they were like, how can you call yourself the best? When did we start digging you that you're calling yourself the best? I mean, somebody tweeted, somebody said something, somebody was like, where were you since 2010 to 2018? I mean, where the are you when Afrobeat was struggling to hit the main street? The best paved the way for you. You came in when the table has already been set, and you are claiming the best since Fela. You know, a lot of people were offended by that because we're like, yo, the likes of didnt, the likes of P Square, the likes of Two-Face, those were the people that made the ground easy for upcoming artists and for artists of this decade or this time to actually ride easily. Like, if not for those people that put in their own part, those people that at least did their beats, you know, you would not be talking the talk that you're talking today.
So I don't know if it's the fact that it's been nominated for, or it was nominated for a Grammy that actually brought this out, but there's been tendency of this pride. I understand that you need to be proud of your work when you're confident, you keep delivering, yeah, but you just didn't drop into the musical industry. Like, he claimed to have corrected some people on Twitter. He's been in this industry since I think 2012. So he was referring to those that said it's just been in the last 2 years that it's been this and that. If you've been there in the last 8 years, why is it now that your bestness in quotes is coming out? So people have done this work, irrespective of how much he has said they were growling and begging and all for that. They did what they had to do to put us on the map.
Sure.
So they have put you on the map, even if it is not and holding you to where you want to be. But they did some things that
it was like they were like a candle. Those people were like candles that lit in different bits.
They saw the kind of market Nigeria, to be precise, has to offer. That is why those kind of opportunities could come his way, and the ripple effect we can see. So he's not an island of his own.
Yeah, and replying to that tweet where somebody said we're asking him where he was in 2010 to 2018. Now, Burna Boy replied and said, "Nobody paved shit for me. Everybody defined their own. I've been out here. If you knew the way they made us look weak by begging and paying the Western world to like us, you will see that no table was set. And I am the one that brought you the respect you currently enjoy."
Is he kidding me?
Like,
is he kidding
me? Burna Boy, what Burna Boy is saying is, yo, Nigeria music industry, if not for me, ain't nobody seeing you. And I'm like, yo, Burna Boy, where were you when P Square did Oye remix with Rick Ross? Where were you when Akon? Yeah. My Brother the Bench from Nigeria. Where were you when Akon and Two-Face did there was one, I can't remember the remix they did.
Akon and P-Square with Maydi. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you know.
There are those
and
songs now.
where were you when Wizkid and Drake had their song? Like, yo.
So what are we now saying? When Chris Brown danced under the rain for Davido, where were you?
And I think Burna Boy is just blessed. Let me just put it that way, because I think his music just resonates better with those outside Nigeria. But because I think, to actually think in Africa, I'm not even sure it has as much fan base as the likes of Wizkid and Davido, you get. But it looks like outside Nigeria, he I wouldn't say it has a wider fan base, but it looks like outside Nigeria, the artists, the major artists outside Nigeria seem to have accepted music more, and I think that's where he's getting it twisted.
Yeah, it's more of the fusion he's been able to get with his history with Nigerian music, his opportunity outside the country, the blend with the Fela vibe, the fact that Wizkid has made Afro-pop more appealing to people. So it's in high demand, and because he already has some of our elements mixed together, he's able to deliver to some extent they can relate to it better. He's a great artist. I'm not taking that away from him any day. But by the time some things start to get into
pride goes before you fall, man.
Like, brother.
And Oye Mike wasn't having it well with Nigerians, He said they are witches and wizards trying to pull us. He says, what's wrong with a man calling himself the best? What's wrong with a man, being proud of himself? There's nothing wrong with a man being proud of himself. Mm-hmm. But when you think that you are the one that did everything all by yourself, even Jesus Christ, John the Baptist was his forerunner. So no man is an island, though, my brother. I
actually wanted Burna to win the Grammys. I really wanted him to win.
But now people are saying they're even happy he did not win the Grammy.
I wouldn't go with that.
Because if he had won, now this one that he did not even win the Grammy, he's already calling himself the best. They're like, yo, if you had won, what would you call yourself? The God.
He would tell us to keep short.
It's all well and good. Okay, so let's go to Mercy Aigbe. And this old Valentining and all that. Mercy Aigbe has this TV that she's running, and she went there and said, if you are dating a married man and you are not cashing out big time, she said you need to check yourself. He said during she was saying during the Valentine's period, as a lady, if you're dating a married man, you're supposed to cash out big time, not to be collecting chocolates and flowers and stuff. And of course, people did not find it funny. They're like, yo, you're supposed to be a role model. Like, is this what you're meant to be preaching? But I'm like, yeah, this is not what you're meant to be preaching. You're not supposed to be telling people that are dating married men to start cashing out. Like, there's a woman at home. The woman at home probably has kids. They have needs.
So many issues with what she said. I have so many issues with it. First of all, like you said, she's supposed to be a role model.
Yeah.
A mentor to upcoming generation. I guess people forget the fact that the internet never forgets. So stuffs like that always retain there. It is always there. So you're promoting people being gold diggers. You're promoting people being home breakers. You're promoting people using relationship as a business venture. You're promoting people being savages just to get some extra cash for themselves.
Also promoting extra marital affairs and promoting
the list goes on.
Whatever it is.
It goes on. I really don't know the kind of team she had to have vetted that content and let her go out.
Oh, it depends. If she was actually looking for the clout, then I think she got the clout she was looking for.
She got the clout, but then the negativity around it is huge. As much as we want clout,
after the negativity, after the maybe one day, 2 days, after that,
the funny thing is, look at the trend of some of these established musicians, entertainers, actors. Eventually, they seek a field in, or better say, a position in politics.
Sure.
The trend of our political world right now is not it.
No, don't worry, because the political stuff is usually, it's not like they sick. Eventually, they're usually appointments and not.
That's the thing. It's changing. It's evolving, and the same set of faces that are there right now wouldn't be there in the next 20 years. And there would have been some sort of adaptation, because if we don't adapt, we will die with the current systems we are running. So if we still want to give this garbage in, garbage out crap, it's going to take us nowhere. And the earlier they know and stop preaching it to the generation that is coming, the better.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's go. Let's go into football a bit. I say congratulations to Arsenal for beating Newcastle. Like congratulations to you.
And how the goals came in the second half? Like those guys were just banging in the goals.
Yeah, I'm just happy for Arsenal. I'm just happy for Arsenal. But my story for this weekend is a video of Mourinho with his haircuts. And you know, Mourinho, he always has an answer for everything. Now they asked Mourinho, what is the inspiration behind your new haircuts? You know what my daddy said? He said the barber was bad. Saying that he wanted a particular hairstyle, the barber did not get it, and he just told the guy, just make everything up, he's gonna grow.
But to some extent, he also didn't just put everything on the barber. He also said he slept on at some point. So he missed following. Okay, so you've gotten here, it's fine here, don't do this, don't do that. So I remember about stuff, I was like, let me just give him one new style. Well, I like it, just shave everything up like that.
But it tells you the kind of person Mario is. I mean, how would you be having a haircut and then you sleep off?
It must have been so tense. The thing that actually got me was when people were comparing into wanting to look like Pep Guardiola with the whole ball thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just let these guys go. Like, what is it with you and Mourinho and Pep? Leave them alone.
You know that the internet is always comparing people. Like, I just hope that we will not compare. We will not, as in, they just compare weird things. They just look for a way to do that.
Apart from seeing the comparison, I just get to appreciate the level of intelligence of people online. Like, these guys are so vast.
They
and
think in a way that when you read some things, you just
you just have to. Everybody's coming out with something to say. You have to get something that will catch people's attention. You have to be so cunning and crafty and creative with what you're dropping. And man, the thought process. Guys, I give you. You're trying.
Let's channel this thing into positive light.
Yeah.
But it's also a good one because you help people like me to laugh and
it takes a lot to make her laugh. This one.
Well, this is where we end today's show. Join us again next time on another episode of The Spice. Until then, I am Willa.
And Angela Didoko.